Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to another edition of the blog. Episode 61, I believe, is where we're at. Is that the number? Yeah, forgive the disheveled look today. I wasn't quite planning on making a trip yesterday from Tennessee to Ohio, but knew I had to get back here for Thanksgiving and got the call that we were going to get the winter weather advisory, which reminds me why I actually moved south. Got in just in time, about midnight last night, and in time for the snow to start this morning. So I won't be doing a blog from outside. Today, though, the title of the blog is Chinese Democracy. We are talking about the new album from Guns N' Roses today. You know, it's interesting, and this is sort of topic, sort of music, sort of... Where do I begin? I was not the biggest Guns N' Roses fan. Axl Rose, Bill Bailey, if you will, is a year younger than me. He's actually from West Lafayette, Indiana, which is where my wife's parents live these days. So I'm familiar with the territory, blah, 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 blah. We weren't together back then, of course, and she never met him. So I've always watched Guns N' Roses with amusement. I'll be the first to admit I love Sweet Child of Mine. I love Welcome to the Jungle. I wasn't a big fan of the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 albums. They were okay. I didn't mind his cover of Live and Let Die over the years. But again, I wouldn't consider myself a huge fan. I think I do own all the albums. Maybe own the greatest hits, too, for that matter. That came out a few years ago. But I've always been amused just by the whole process of the music business. And the fact that it took Axl, if you believe what you believe, 14 years to produce Chinese Democracy. You can go on the internet and read all the various struggles and stumbles and whatever. But I'm a music guy. I love music. And I don't mean music guy for music business. I mean, I just love music. So if a guy's been working on an album for 14 years, I want to hear it. I ended up in Best Buy on Saturday night because I was doing some shopping for my nephew for Christmas. Can't tell you what we're getting, Kate. And I walked up to the girl at the cash register as I was checking out. I said, hey, by the way, are any Best Buys, which is the exclusive provider of this album, are any Best Buys going to be open at midnight tonight? Because the album's coming out on Sunday. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a midnight release party kind of thing, and like the old days. I said, are any Best Buys open at midnight tonight for the album release? And the little girl, 23, 24 years old, looked at me and went, no, we're not open at midnight. I'm like, oh, I was hoping to get that Guns N' Roses album when it went on sale. She goes, oh, well, you'll be able to pick it up at Walmart. They'll be open at midnight. And I went, no, you don't understand. You have the exclusive. You're the only place I can buy this. She just shrugged her shoulders and said, sorry, I don't know anything about it. I should have known from that point. And I guess that was kind of my bummer in the whole thing. You know what? If an album's been going 14, let's hype it. Let's do it like the good old... If Guns N' Roses truly is a celebration of the excesses of the music business, in more ways than one, let's hype it. I'm one of those Best Buy Premier Platinum Silver Doodah Hoodah Club members. There should have been album preview parties. I know there were a few in major markets, but I would have loved to have heard it. With that said, I spent the last couple of days listening to the album. You know what? It's a good album. Is it great? I don't think it's great. Do I believe he spent 14 years polishing that brass to make it totally shine? Yeah, there's a part of it that's that. Do I believe that Axl Rose has become a parody of himself? Absolutely. Do I hear more great production or more over-the-top production than I do great songwriting? Yeah, I probably think that too. If you're a Guns N' Roses fan, and I think any guy now between the ages of 35 and 45, which would be a target demographic for Guns N' Roses, would think it's a good album. You know what? I'd listen to it again. Did I hear anything I want to hear, like Sweet Child of Mine or, Welcome to the Jungle? No. Did I hear any anger left in the rich man's voice? No. Good album, not great album. It'll go in the stack. Will it go on the iPod? Probably not. That's it for today. Back tomorrow. Like I said, all this week from Ohio. I'm going to warm up. Man, it's cold up here, and it's already started to snow. Have a good day. Catch you tomorrow.